That was delicious. Wow. Welcome back to another episode of Quizine TV, where we quiz the cuisine. That's right, we quiz the cuisine. Today I feel like I'm cheating a little bit. Obviously, restaurants still not fully open, so we have to order in. And today I go for some street food, but not any street food. We find ourselves going back to South America and trying Argentinian street food. Firstly, Argentinian food just in general, or cuisine, has been influenced a lot by the Spanish, surprise, surprise, Italians as well. So the food is quite cultured and it's got a lot of European elements to it. If I was to walk into an Argentinian household or even an Argentinian restaurant, what could I typically expect? Now, the Asado must be number one on the list. And essentially this was founded by the gauchos, or the cowboys of Argentina, when there was a plethora, loads and loads of cows available. And they would cut the cows up, barbecue the cow. And that's where the Argentinians get the Asado from, the barbecued meat. And essentially Asado normally is referred to barbecued beef steak. So that's where you get your famous Argentinian steak from. The condiment that goes with that perfectly is a chimichurri. Chimichurri is one of my favorite condiments. And if you imagine Argentina, where they have the freshness of vegetables and livestock, this is something that is used to elevate your asado or your meats. But it's not just with those two. There's other elements of Argentinian cuisine and very homely, filling food. A lot of bread. There's something called an empanada as well. So pastry filled with meat. So it's very heavy meat diet. But not just the main course. You also have a selection of very Argentinian and traditional Argentinian desserts, like the dulce de leche, comes from Argentina. That's enough of the introduction to Argentinian cuisine. Now it's time to order. We've gone for a place in Walthamstow. It's called SandwiCHE. I think that's how you say it. And we will be ordering a selection of, or I say selection, really I'm cheating. We're going to be ordering the most beautiful sandwich, hopefully with a few condiments to go with it. So essentially this could be quite a short video, but I cannot wait. So let's get eating. Right, so the food's here. And normally we're used to having this massive spread, but today is a little bit different. Today we go for the main showstopper of Argentinian cuisine. Today we will be trying an asado barbecued steak sandwich, and we have a couple condiments to go with it. Not just any condiments, very typical, traditional Argentinian condiments. So before we dig into the sandwich, we'll start with the first condiment. Now, the first one is called a Carrillo. I hope I said that right. Generally, I never say anything right. Salsa. So what is a Carrillo salsa? Now, you can find it across all of South America, especially in Peru and Argentina. And so a mix of bell peppers, onions, sometimes tomato, mixed in with vinegar and oil. And honestly, it smells very fragrant, and it's got that, how my family and I will say, has that zeng to it. So so this is very interesting. And on the other hand, we have the infamous and one of my absolute favorites, chimichurri. Now, for those that don't know what chimichurri is again another condiment used to lather over the meat. In America, you might have barbecue sauce. In Argentina, they have chimichurri. So anything that comes off the grill is drenched in chimichurri. And what's chimichurri? It's a mix of oregano, garlic, chili flake with some lemon juice and some oil. So it's quite zesty. It packs a bit of a punch with this chili. A lot of times, you know, if I make chimichurri at home, we put a lot of chili in it as well. So it really does give you a very good palette of flavors, and I love it. I absolutely love it. So that's the condiments done. We move on to the main course. This main course here, like I mentioned before, is very typical of how Argentinians have their food, or at least their street food. They have the traditional asado, the traditional sausages, the traditional meats. And what do they love to do? A little bit like me, put it in a sandwich. And what we have here is a beef ribeye steak sandwich, and it's got some cheese, some lettuce, the bread or the ciabatta that it's got kind of encasing the meat is drenched inside. It's still a little bit hard at the top, but the bottom has just disintegrated because of the amount of sauce and flavor that there is in this. So I am looking forward to this, and it's said that it's medium rare, so perfect for the way that I have my steak. I think I better dig in. That was delicious. Wow. Honest, wow. Very, very different to any steak sandwich that I've had. And the meat, of course, barbecued on a grill, cooked to perfection, medium rare, so just the way I like it, nice and tender. The cheese there is cheese. You're never going to go wrong with any cheese. But I tell you one thing, the condiments, the salsa, the chimichurri inside it really elevates the flavor. It really brings that flavor out. You got that acidity of the lemon juice. You got that oiliness. You've also got a really good spice to it from the chili of the chimichurri, and also a good crunch with the peppers from the Carrillo salsa. This is a match made in heaven. This is one of the best steak sandwiches I've ever had. What a great meal. I do, however, feel like we've cheated you just a little bit, mainly because you're so used to us reviewing a wide range of different dishes from the cuisine that we try. This time round, we stuck to very traditional, very authentic street food, and honestly, it did not disappoint. When it comes to Argentinian food, unless you're having asado beef steak, you basically may as well not have anything. So that's why it was so nice to try something so authentic. And when it comes to the condiments or the sides, the chimichurri is king in Argentina, and that chimichurri was sensational. We got to try another salsa with our steak, and everything together married into the perfect combination. Overall, I would say the Argentinian street food, snack food taster has been amazing, and I cannot wait until restaurants open up and we can try a whole range of Argentinian specialities. Watch this space. I hope you enjoyed this video, a little bit shorter than usual, but please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Make sure you're following us on Instagram, on TikTok. Share it with your friends, share it with your family, share it with whoever you like. So, on that note, I think it's time to say bye.